Hello and welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. My co-host Mr. Brody is here in front of the co-host seat with Purple Dinosaur. He's letting Purple Dinosaur grab the co-host seat. Right, Mr. Brody? So the Red Sox won yesterday's game, and unfortunately the Yankees also won, so there's still 3 games behind in the standings, behind in second place. I was just looking at their schedule on Baseball Reference from 1978, and the Red Sox starting today, Saturday, September 23rd, which is this game, they would win their last 8 in a row just to make it to the playoffs after having a huge lead in early to mid-August. So, but this is going to be a challenge for us as they won every game from here on out, and at this point, the Red Sox were, after yesterday's game, were 2 games out. Now we're 3 games out of first place, so we're just 1 behind that pace. So we're going to need to, basically play our butts off and have the Yankees. Hopefully, will slip up 3 times. If we can win every game out, the Yankees would still have to lose the next 3. So that's at least 3 of those games. So that's probably what we're facing at best. Now, if we went 7-1, the Yankees would have to lose 4. So the odds get less and less as each game as it goes on. So anyway, today's game is going to be Louis Tiante on the hill against Jesse Jefferson for the Blue Jays. Red Sox would win this game, start an 8-game winning streak, 3-1. Red Sox are currently 1 game ahead of their schedule. Coming into this game, they were 91-63. They're currently 92-62. So one win better. We've managed them so far. So hopefully we can continue that, and we'll see what happens. Take it day by day. So anyway, Mr. Brody is ready there, sitting just below the co-host seat, and Miss Mags is in the room too. So without further ado, let's get this game underway. And we just actually watched the Red Sox game on MLB TV from today, where they ironically beat the Blue Jays today, pretty handily, and are going into the All-Star break 68-30 after 98 games. Now the All-Star game. Oh, there's Miss Mags coming to say hi. Now, the All-Star game is probably at the latest point I think it's ever been. But just kind of an interesting fact, J.D. Martinez actually now holds the Red Sox records for the most total bases at the All-Star break. And again, that can have an asterisk. And Jim Rice actually had the highest total base total before that in his MVP season. So I thought that was interesting. Although they probably played about around 10 more games more, or maybe even more than the Red Sox did in 78. But anyway, it's still an interesting fact. Nonetheless, it's kind of one of those asterisk things you put next to it. So anyway, let's get this game underway.
Welcome to the stadium for today's ball game.
Alrighty, so Jesse Jefferson is on the hill for the Blue Jays. He's comes in the replay with a record of 9-14. He's actually 2 wins better than he did on the actual season. He was 7-16 on the actual season with a 4.08 earned run average in the replay. 192 innings pitched, 177 hits allowed, so a much better ratio of hits to innings pitched than he did on the actual season. 70 walks and more strikeouts already with 104, and a surrendered 23 homers. So the defense behind Jefferson is going to be Woods in left, Bassetti in center, and Baylor in right. The infield is Howell, Gomez, McKay, and Upshaw, and behind the plate, Alan Ashby getting a start today. So Ashby has a slightly better than average arm, which cancels with Jefferson at being slightly less below average at holding runners on. In the outfield, Woods below average in left arm-wise, Bassetti slightly above average in center, and Baylor average in right. In the infield, Upshaw kind of a high error rating at first, and Howell at third. Gomez and McKay a little bit below average error-wise, especially Gomez at shortstop. So that's pretty much it. Everybody pretty much average, except for Woods is below average in left. Bassetti's above average in center, range-wise. And Upshaw below average at first. And everybody else is average. So that's the defense behind Jefferson. The Red Sox lineup looks to be pretty standard. Burleson, the shortstop, will bat first. Oh, it looks like Jim Rice, though. Oh, no, he does have Jim Rice is in right field today. So Rick Burleson, the shortstop, will lead it off, followed by Jerry Remy, the second baseman. Jim Rice playing in right field. I think just giving Evans the day off. Kyle Yastrzemski is in left. And Kyle Yastrzemski at left. Batting cleanup. Batting fifth behind the plate, Carlton Fisk. Batting sixth, the center fielder, Fred Wilson. Butch Hobson, thankfully. Now, this is where I would have liked to see Butch Hobson all year. Butch Hobson is the DH, batting seventh. George Scott, the first baseman, hitting eighth. And Jack Broheimer is at third, batting ninth. Now, that is the ideal Red Sox lineup. Unfortunately, they don't have one of the key players with Evans in there. So, but anyway, so that's the Red Sox lineup there. So Burleson comes in hitting .276 with 2 homers, 45 runs batted in. And this is game number 155. So, all right. So Jefferson looks in for the sign from Ashby. Nods his head. Burleson in the box, ready to grip and rip. Here's the windup and the pitch. This is going to be off the 3 column. And he gets hit by the pitch. Hits on the elbow. Looks like he's all right, though. So the corners are going to play in now for Jerry Remy. And we're going to have Remy hit away. A little too early to bunt right now. Comes in hitting .289 with 2 homers, 40 runs batted in. Upshaw holding on. Burleson at first. Howell and Upshaw in on the grass. And it's going to be off the 6th column. And it's going to be a range play on Ashby. And he will get to it. And see what he does with it. Throws the second for one, back to first. Not in time as Remy beats it out. So Remy hits into the fielder's choice. He'll be at first with a 1 down. That'll bring up Jim Rice, who's been on a tear lately. Just 1 behind his homer pace, hitting .306 with 45 home runs. 1 more and he'll tie his total. 132 runs batted in, just 7 behind that pace. So these numbers, which earlier on in the month looked like they might be a reach, now are looking more and more like it could happen. Definitely the home run total. So Rice is steps in the box, adjusts his batting gloves. Takes a couple of practice swings. Jefferson looks in for the sign from Ashby. Looks over to first. Here's the windup in the pitch. And it's going to be off the 2 column. And he'll strike out on the big slow curve. Looking for out number 2. 2 Next up will be Yastrzemski. He comes in hitting .267. He's cooled off a little bit lately. 16 homers, 72 ribbies. It's going to be off his one column. And that's going to be a ground ball to Gomez at short. Over to Upshaw at first, and that'll do it for the Red Sox in the first. So after 1/2, it's Boston 0, Toronto coming up. So El Tiante on the mound. Luis Tiante comes in with a 12-9 record, 1 win behind his total, has 1 more loss than he did on the actual season. 3.36 earned run average, very close to his 3.31 ERA. 198 innings pitched, 182 hits allowed. 66 walks, that's been kind of high. Does have more strikeouts also, though, 116, and has surrendered 22 homers. So the defense behind Bassetti is going to be Yastrzemski in left, Lynn in center, Rice in right. Yastrzemski with above average arm in left, Lynn also above average in center, both with excellent range, and Rice average pretty much all around with a very low error rating in right. And so the defense, which is nice to see, is Brohammer at third, Burleson at short, Remy at second, and Scott at first. It's the best defense the Red Sox have to offer in the infield. Fisk behind the plate. Excellent all around. And El Tiante average, but very short-handed and slightly below average at holding runners on. So Scott and Brohammer in on the grass for Bassetti. Toronto lineup will be as follows. Bassetti will be the center fielder batting first. Bob Baylor is the right fielder hitting second. He'll be followed by Roy Howell, the third baseman. I almost said Thurston Howell there. Batting cleanup is John Mayberry, the DH. Batting fifth is Willie Upshaw, the first baseman. Al Woods, the left fielder, bats sixth, followed by Dave McKay, the second baseman. Behind the plate, Alan Ashby hits eighth, and Luis Gomez, the shortstop, bats ninth. So Bassetti in the box. Tiante looks in for the sign from Fisk. Nods his head. Looks to the heavens, does his corkscrew delivery. Bassetti comes in hitting .239, 3 homers, 30 ribbies. And that's going to be hit sharply to Burleson. Hard grounder. Scoops it up, throws to first, and he's out by a step. So 1 down in Toronto first. Brings up Bob Baylor hitting .267 with a homer and 38 runs batted in. Here's the windup in the pitch by Tiante. He'll get one in the wheelhouse here. And that one's going to be hit in the hole past Burleson. Through into left field. So 1 on 1 out as Scott will hold on Baylor. That'll bring up Roy Howell, comes in hitting .264 with a homer and 52 runs batted in. It's going to be off the 1 column. And he's going to hit one into the corner. Rice tracks it down. Looks like they're going to hold Baylor at third, and as Howell scoots in the second with a double. So Toronto threatening to score here in the bottom of the first. Runners on second and third with 1 down for John Mayberry. DH comes in hitting .257 with 20 homers and 64 ribbies. And it's going to be out the 5 column. And that's a big strikeout swing in there. So a big out for Tiante. Brings up the first baseman, Upshaw. .243 hitter on the season with a homer and 15 ribbies. Tiante looks in for the sign. Kicks and delivers. That's going to be off the 2 column. And that's going to be a ground ball to Remy. Snap throw to first, and he gets him for out number 3. So after 1 full, no score here in Toronto. So it's a bad day here at Exhibition Stadium. I know you see Yankee Stadium pictured here, but it's actually Exhibition Stadium. So we'll have to see if we can get this game in. So home runs are definitely reduced here. Just 1 to 6 on ballpark checks to the left and to right field. Doubles and triples still above average. And singles, I think, cut down just 1 to 9 on ballpark checks on the split rolls. So Fisk will be up for the Red Sox here in the top of the second against Jefferson. He comes in hitting .284 with 17 homers, 76 ribbies. So off the 4 column. And that's going to be a range check on Woods, the left fielder. He's below average, so 1 to 11 they'll drop in. Oh! And this is going to be the best of everything here. as this one's going to get by Woods into the corner. It's going to roll around. He's got trouble, has trouble getting to it. And Fisk is going to slide into third with a triple. So a rare triple number 3 for Fisk on the season. I didn't think he had that many. I think he did have one a couple games ago, though. So Colin Fisk is on with a leadoff triple to start the second. So the Red Sox in good position to strike first. Fred Lynn comes in hitting .287 with 27 homers, 86 ribbies. He's got 5 more home runs than he did on the actual season. He just homered, I believe, in yesterday's game, with 4 more runs batted than he did on the total on the actual season, and 9 more doubles. So he's having an excellent season production-wise. A little bit lower average, but it's been more productive. See if he can get another RBI here. And it's going to be off the 3 column. And that's going to be a fly ball to center. We'll see if Fisk is going to tag. Ooh, nobody out. 1 to 14 chance. He's going to be throwing home anyway. So I'm going to say no. If there were 2 down, I might. So if Lynn flies out to center, they'll bring up Butch Hobson with an RBI opportunity. Comes in hitting .274, 15 homers, 63 ribbies. Here's the windup and the pitch. And he'll strike out swing. So let's check out some scores here. Baltimore edging Detroit 1-0. Palmer and Baker are dueling. The Yankees lead Cleveland, which is not good news, 3-2. Oakland edging Milwaukee 1-0. That's good. Chicago slipping by California 3-1. Kansas City, Minnesota scoreless. Seattle and Texas also scoreless. And here in Toronto, no score. So it'll be up to the Boomer. Let's see if he can get that run knocked in here. Be a shame to waste a leadoff triple. So the Boomer comes in hitting .246, 15 homers, 53 ribbies. He can tie his RBI total with a hit here. And he strikes out. So the Red Sox waste a leadoff triple by Fisk. Perhaps we should have sent him, but we'll never know now. You can't, though, with the catcher running and nobody out. Anyway, Al Woods up to the plate now. He comes in hitting .270, 5 homers and 29 ribbies, and he'll lead it off for the Blue Jays here in the home half of the second. Tiante corkscrew delivery. It's going to be off the 4 column, and that's going to be a fly ball to right. Rice is there, backpedals quickly, and makes the catch. So that'll be up Dave McKay, .246 hitter on the season, and he's destroyed his power numbers for the season. 16 homers, only had 7 on the actual season. 67 ribbies, has 22 more. And counting. So there's the windup in the pitch by Tiante. And that's going to be a fly ball to right field. And Rice will get to it. And squeeze it for out number 2. So McKay is retired. Looks like Rice had a little bobble there, but he's able to hold on. So Alan Ashby with 2 outs and the bases empty. He's had a fine season average-wise, hitting 70 points above his average. Hitting .332 with 8 homers, 36 ribbies. And he'll get one to hit here. It's in the wheelhouse, but he'll miss it. Oh, actually, he's unable to swing on it. It froze him there. So Tiante gets the Blue Jays in order in the second, and after 2 full, no score. So the number 9 hitter, Brohammer, will lead it off for the Red Sox in the third. Getting a start today at third. Comes in hitting .247 with 22 runs batted in. And it's going to be off the 4 column. And he'll get a rare 2-split strikeout. So Brohammer's down on strikes on the pitch on the outside corner. That'll bring up Burleson, who started the game off being hit by a pitch on the elbow. And it's going to be off the 5 column. And he pops it up to his counterpart, Gomez. Backpedals. Calls everyone off and makes the catch. So 2 up and 2 down for the Red Sox in the third. As Ashby goes to the mound to talk to Jefferson. He's back behind the plate. Howell and Upshot now on the grass for Remy, who hit into a forced play his first time up. And he'll pop this one up. Upshar's waiting on it and makes the catch. So the Red Sox go 1-2-3 in the third, and after 2.5, it's no score. So number 9 hitter Gomez will lead it off for the Blue Jays here in the third. Hitting .233 on the season with 33 ribbies. And it's going to be off the 5 column. And that'll be a strikeout swing. So Tiante now with 3 Ks on the day. So Brohammer's got in on the grass for Bassetti, who grounded out in his first at-bat. And he's going to hit one past Burleson into left field. Got good wood on that one. So lead up 1 out and 1 on for the Blue Jays. Scott will hold on Bassetti as a threat to steal. Baylor singled in his first at-bat. See if Bassetti can get a lead. Tiante throws over. Whoa, 5 throws over. So Bassetti now getting a shorter lead. So Bob Baylor gets back in the box. Here's the windup in the pitch. Oh, and he's going to get one to hit here. He hits this one to center field. Lynn reaches up and makes the catch, as he hadn't played perfectly on that one. So 2 down now for Roy Howell. Doubled in his first at-bat. Grounds this one to Burleson. Grabs it over to first. And that'll do it for the Blue Jays in the third. So after 3 full, all goose eggs up on the board. So Jim Rice will lead it off for the Red Sox here in the fourth. Struck out in his first at-bat against Jefferson. Gets a hold of one, gets one in the wheelhouse here. Let's see what he can do with it. This could just be number 46. Yes, that's going to be hit down the line, and will it stay fair? Yes, just fair. And Jim Rice has just tied his home run total for 1978 with 46 homers to put the Red Sox on top 1-0. So now just 6 RBIs off the pace. So can they go back-to-back here? Let's see what Yastrzemski gets. Oh, Yastrzemski's going to get one to hit here. But he'll line it straight to McKay. A little on top of that one. So the Yankees still lead Cleveland 3-2. Oh, Milwaukee over Oakland now 7-2. So Red Sox will have to win to keep pace there. Come on, Cleveland. So Fisk up to the plate now. He tripled in his first at-bat to lead off the... Is it the second or the third? I think the second. But was left stranded there. So Fisk is going to get another one hit here. Another one in the wheelhouse. Unbelievable. He's going to hit this one into the gap. And Carlton Fisk is going to have back-to-back triples. Unbelievable. So he doubles his triple total for the year today with back-to-back triples to lead off the game. So Fred lit up now. Definitely if he flies out, I'm going to send Fisk. And it's going to be off the 6th column. Nope, that's going to be... That'd be nice if it was a wild pitch. Ooh, it might be a wild pitch here. I think it is. I believe that's a wild pitch. In the dirt, bounce away from Ashby. And Fisk will score from third, so... Good, we didn't have to make a decision on that one. So Colin Fisk comes across on his second triple of the game and scores on the wild pitch. So 2-0 now, Red Sox. Lynn back in the box. Gets one to hit here. And Lynn is going to hit this one over Bassetti's head to the wall. He's rounding second. Headed for third. They could be stretched into a home run. No, we're going to hold him. 1-4 safe chance now. So back-to-back triples for the Red Sox with a wild pitch in between. Wow, so 3 triples for the Red Sox in this game. Unbelievable. So that'll bring up Butch Hobson now with a chance to put the Red Sox up further. Struck out in his first at-bat. And he'll strike out again for out number 2. Wow. So that'll bring up the Boomer. Struck out in his first at bat. And he's going to foul out to Ashby to end the inning. But the Red Sox get 2 runs on the solo homer by Jim Rice, his 46th of the season, and a triple and a wild pitch. So as we head to the bottom of the third, it's 2-0. So Mayberry to lead off, struck out in his first at bat. And it's going to be a fly ball to left. Range check for Yastrzemski. Should get to it, and he does. And makes the play for out number 1. So 1 gone in Toronto 4th. Brings up Willie Upshaw. Grounded out in his first at bat. That's going to be a ground ball to Remy. Picks it up, fires to first. Pulls Scott off the bag, but he swipes him with the tag. It's a nice play by Scott. Remy points over to him, thanking him for that. He saved him an error. So Alvin Wood's up with 2 outs and the bases empty. Flew out in his first at bat. And Tiante strikes him out. Tiante now with 4 Ks. And that'll end the inning. So after 4 full, it's Boston 2, Toronto nothing. Oh, Cleveland has taken the lead over the Yankees 4-3. That's good news. Milwaukee's still leading Oakland now 9-2. So that'll be a Brohammer to lead it off for the Red Sox in the 5th. Strikeout victim his first at bat. And he'll pop this one up to the shortstop Gomez. Calls for it and makes the catch. So 1 out. And top of the order, Burleson coming up. Burleson was hit by a pitch in the first and popped out in the third. And Burleson's going to get a base hit to left, so the Red Sox benefiting with low rolls here on split chances. Going in their favor so far. So that's going to be Jerry Remy, who's 0 for 2 on the day. And Jerry Remy's going to hit this one into the gap. That's going to go to the wall. Only 50% chance we're going to hold them. Wilson will be held at third as the ball gets back in quickly, and Remy has himself a double. So second and third now with a 1 down for Jim Rice, who hit his 46th home run his last time up. 2 ducks on the pond for him. This could bring him to within 4 of his RBI total if he can get a base hit. With the speedy Remy at second. And that's going to be a 5 column. And that is going to be a strikeout. So Rice late swinging on that one. So 2 down now. Yastrzemski up. Yastrzemski's 0 for 2 on the day. And Yastrzemski is going to get one to hit here. That's going to go into the gap all the way to the wall. Burleson will score. Remy easily scores. And Yastrzemski with a 2-run double puts the Red Sox on top 4-0 now. So Yaz is able to deliver, doubling the Red Sox lead. Fisk up, and yes, you're reading that right. He's got a pair of triples on the day, 2 for 2 with a pair of triples. Can he make it triple number 3? No chance on that column. That's going to be a fly ball to left. Woods has this one, though. And he will make the catch. And the Red Sox are gone in the 5th. But Yastrzemski delivers with a 2-run double and puts the Red Sox on top now 4-0. So Tiante up to 69 pitches through 4 innings. His pitch count kind of high for Tiante. Needs a quick inning here. McKay flew out in his first at-bat. Pops this one up to Remy at second. Calls for it and makes the play. So 1 out now for Alan Ashby. Strikeout victim his first time up against El Tiante. And lines this one sharply to Brohammer. Soft line, actually a soft line to Brohammer. Ashby didn't even get out of the batter's box. So 2 down now for Luis Gomez. Tiante looking for a 1-2-3 inning here. Struck out against El Tiante his first at bat. And this time hits one sharply to Burleson and spears it. So a nice catch by Burleson, reaction shot there. And Toronto will go in order, just what Tiante and the Red Sox needed. So 4-0 after 5. So Lynn also has a triple today, 1 for 2. Hits this one to McKay. Charges it, fires to first. 1 gone. Butch Hobson struck out twice against Jefferson so far. And Hobson's going to give this one a ride. This one's going to go deep. Woods is there against the wall, reaches up, and makes the catch. A nice catch by Woods to retire Hobson. Oh, New York has tied up Cleveland. Now tied up at 4 as Manning has hit his 4th home run for Cleveland. Milwaukee still all over Oakland 9-2. California leads Chicago 5-4, so Angels have pulled ahead. And Kansas City ahead of Minnesota 5-1. So the Boomer up now with 2 down and the bases empty. Looking for his first hit of the day. And the Boomer is going to hit one into the gap. And that, he's rounding second. Is he going to go for 3? And he will. So the Boomer now gets, wow. It's going well when the Boomer gets a triple at his advanced stage. Chugging around there. I can just picture that one. So Fisk with 2 triples, Lynn with a triple, and now the Boomer with a triple. Wow. This might be a Red Sox record, 4 triples in 1 game. Probably haven't seen that since the dead ball era. So Brohammer up now with 2 outs and the Boomer at third. Can he knock him in? Gets one to hit here. And this will be a range check on Howell. Howell, average range. Gets to it. And makes the play over to Upshot to end the inning. So after 5.5, it remains 4-0 Boston. So Tiante back out there for his 6th inning of work. Top of the order, Bassetti, Baylor, and Howell up against Tiante. Bassetti 1 for 2, singled off Tiante back in the 3rd. Oh, this one's going to go into the corner. Out of the reach for Yastrzemski. Tracks it down, and Bassetti will arrive at second with a leadoff double. So it'll bring up Bob Baylor 1 for 2, singled back in the 1st. And that's soft pop up behind first. Remy roams over it, still after it. And it'll drop in foul territory. Back in the box. Hits one to Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski glides under it and makes the catch. So 1 down now as Bassetti holds at second. Roy Howell's up now, 1 for 2 with a double. And Howell's going to get a hold of one here. That one is gone. So Howell hits just his 2nd home run of the season. It's been somewhat of a power outage for Howell, as he did actually have 8 home runs on the actual season, but this being only his 2nd. So it makes it a 4-2 game now. So Mayberry up now. 0 for 2 on the day. And it's going to be a range check on Yaz. He should have it. And he does for out number 2. So that'll bring up Upshaw. He's grounded out twice today. And he'll strike out. Tiante's 5th K of the day. And that'll do it for the Blue Jays in the 6th. But Toronto halves the Red Sox lead with a 2-run blast by Howell. And it's 4-2 now as we head to the 7th. So Burleson up now. 1 for 2 with a single. Also got hit by a pitch. And the Rooster's going to hit this one in the corner. He's got low power. So he'll end up with a clean single. Most batters, that would have been a home run, but since he has low power off, and it's on the pitcher's card, weak power, Burleson will reach with a leadoff single. So corners are playing in for Jerry Remy, who's 1 for 3 with a double. We're going to have Remy bunt now. So Remy drops one down. Beauty. Ashby picks it up. Fires to first and just gets Remy. So successful sacrifice puts Burleson in scoring position for Rice. Rice has got a home run sandwiched around a couple of strikeouts. And that's going to be it for Jefferson as Mark Wiley comes in relief. Don't even remember him as he has his San Diego uniform on. So he pitched just 3 innings for the Blue Jays in 78, this being his second inning of work. He's already allowed 3 hits, which is what he allowed for the actual season. Comes in with had a 6.75 earned run average. Has not allowed an earned run yet. So Wiley looks in for the sign from Ashby. Here's the windup in the pitch. And Rice might get a chance to go back, get another home run here. Can he get another one? Oh, does not get the split roll. And that one is hit deep, deep, deep. And Woods jumps and gets one. So he robs Rice of a home run there. So that one looked like it probably might have gone over the wall. So Rice makes a bid to break his total for the season. Denied by Woods. So 2 down now. For the captain, Carl Yastrzemski, had a 2-run double, which looks really big right now. Here's the last time up. And that's going to be a line out to McKay to end the inning. So 7th inning stretch time here in Toronto. Mr. Brody, Miss Mags, and Purple Monkey with the trivia question. Wow. So what pitcher tossed 22 consecutive complete games during 1980? Wow. So not just 22 complete games during 1980, but 22 consecutive complete games. Wow, that is unheard of. That would never happen today. First name that came to my mind was Fernando Valenzuela, but I don't know. Was it 1980 he was there? The only other name that flashed in my mind was Jim Palmer, but I don't think he did it. I want to go with Fernando Valenzuela. So here we go. What do you think, Mr. Brody? You know the answer to this one. This is a tough one. So, all right, so lock in your answers. Here we go. Oh, Rick Langford. I believe for the Oakland Athletics. Wow. So Rick Langford, 22 consecutive complete games. So that's 180 innings in 22 games alone. Wow, I gotta look that one up. So Rick Langford, let's take a look at that. So in 1980, he was 19-12 with Oakland. He had 28 complete games in 1980. He had 18 in 1981. Wow. So he pitched 290 total innings in 1980 with 28 complete games. Only 2 of them were shutouts. Same thing in 1981. He pitched 18 complete games with Oakland, and he had 18. I mean, two of the 18 were shutouts. So he pitched from 1976 to 86 he was 73 and 106. From 76 with Pittsburgh briefly, and then 77 to 86 with Oakland Athletics. Wow, he went 1 in 10 in 1986 with a 7.36 earned run average. Interesting. So 22 consecutive complete games. I wonder if that's a record. Seems like it would be. Maybe not though, because maybe back in the early days there were a lot of pitchers that pitched complete games back then, during dead ball era, and so forth. All right, so thank you, Mr. Brody, Miss Mags, and Purple Monkey for that awesome trivia question there. Always a treat. You ready, Mr. Brody? Head to the bottom of the seventh. Red Sox got the lead. You think they're going to win? You don't know? You better know. All right. So El Tiante back on the mound. 98 pitches, so his pitch count's getting up there. That's likely to be his last inning of work. So Al Woods 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the windup in the pitch by Tiante. And this one will be popped up. Fisk takes his mask off in back of the plate. And Fisk makes the catch for out number 1. All right. So Dave McKay up now. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Grounds this one to Remy at second. It's going to be a range check. And he'll get to it. And make the play over to Scott for out number 2. So 2 down now for Alan Ashby. Alan Ashby also looking for his first hit of the day. And he won't get it as he grounds out to Scott. Waves off Tiante and runs to the bag. And the Blue Jays will go in order in the 7th, so we'll head to the 8th with the Red Sox on top by 2. Mark Wiley out there again. Fisk 2 for 3 with a pair of triples. Grounds this one to the shortstop, Gomez. He'll get to it. And make the play for out number 1. So to bring up Freddie Lynn, he's got one of the 4 Red Sox triples today. 1 for 3 on the day. And wow. Wiley extremely good against left-handed batters. He only pitched 3 innings on the actual season, so he must be horrendous against right-handed batters. And he strikes out Lynn. So 2 outs now. Going to bring up Hobson. 0 for 3 on the day. Hobson gets one in the wheelhouse, though. And grounds out to Howell. And the Red Sox will go in order in the top of the 8th. So I head to the bottom of the 8th. Tiante. Let's see, are we going to leave Tiante in there? I think we're going to leave Tiante in there. He did pitch a complete game. I'm not sure exactly how many pitches he... Let's see, how many pitches did he have? Don't see a total for his pitch count here. I know he faced 40 batters. Doesn't give a pitch count, though. All right. All right. So Gomez up now to lead it off for the Blue Jays here in the bottom of the 8th. Gomez struck out in the 3rd and lined out in the 5th. And he'll fly out to Lynn in the 8th. So 1 gone in the Blue Jay 8th. Brings up Bassetti. He's 2 for 3 with a single and a double. And it's going to be a range check on Lynn. Should get to this one. And he does. Well, he will get to this one. And he will make the play. Bobbled it a little bit, but is able to hold on. And nice diving catch by Lynn for out number 2. So Alan Ashby up now, 1 for 3 with a single back in the first. Grounds this one to Burleson, fires to Scott, and the Blue Jays will go in order in the 8th. So we'll head to the 9th with the Red Sox on top 4-2. It'll be Scott, Brohammer, and Burleson up for the Red Sox against Wiley out for his 3rd inning of work. So he only had 3 innings in the entire season, and he's getting them all today. Came in with 1 inning, so he'll leave the game if he pitches this inning with 1 more inning than he did on the actual season. And that's going to be a base hit up the middle. So the Boomer gets a single after getting a triple his last time up. So that'll bring up Brohammer. Brohammer 0 for 3 on the day. And I think we're going to... It's a lead off there. Brohammer is actually a pretty good bunter, so we're going to have Brohammer bunt. Oops. He's a B bunter, but we're going to have him do it. Lays one down. Wiley fields it, drops the ball, picks it up, and fires to first. And they just get Brohammer by an eyelash. So Brohammer with a sacrifice hit there. So move Scott in the scoring position. So Burleson singled in his last 2 times up. 2 for 3 on the day. And he strikes out swing, so Burleson cannot get the job done. So it'll be up to Jerry Remy. Jerry Remy is 1 for 3 with a double and a sacrifice. And he'll fly out to Baylor to end the inning. So the Red Sox unable to add to their lead. And we'll head to the bottom of the 9th, where the Red Sox up 4-2. And we're going to leave Tiante in there. Ooh, should we leave Tiante in there? Now, Stanley just started last game, so he's technically, I think, going to be unavailable. Yeah, he pitched a complete game, so. Bill Lee is actually available out of the bullpen. Bill Lee have any saves? No. Let's see here. Could bring in Bergmeyer. What do we have coming up here? Looks like we have a lefty. Oh, all lefties. So that's like perfectly set up to bring in a left-hander. Hassler's already got his save for the season, so I'm going to bring in Bergmeyer. Yeah, Tiante's up to 119 pitches. We'll take him out. Although he did pitch... No. I think we're going to leave Tiante in. Even though Howell homered off him. And that's going to be a fly ball to right. Rice is there to make the catch for out number 1. Bergmeyer is loosening up in the bullpen. So John Mayberry up now. 0 for 3 on the day. Grounds this one to Remy. Range check on Jerry. Gets to it. And makes the play over to Scott. And the Blue Jays are down to their last out. Fenway fans on their feet. Brings up Willie Upshaw, who's 0 for 3 on the day. And that'll be a ground ball to Burleson. Up with it over to first. And the Red Sox are victorious. Ooh, I looked at that Yankee score. I didn't like that, as the Yankees are ahead 9-4 now. Milwaukee crushing Oakland, so let's see what happens here. Who knows? I don't know if those are finals or not. Anyway, let's take... Oops. Get box score. Alright, so let's take a look at the box score here before we go to the standings. So the Red Sox victorious, 93-62. Luis Tiante gets the win, now 13-9. Pitches a complete game, allowing 5 hits. Let's see what he did in the actual game. Let's compare this here. He allowed 7 hits in the actual game. Allowed 2 runs, a 2-run homer to Howell. Only allowed 1 run in the actual game. Walked 5 in the actual game. Didn't walk anybody in this one. Struck out 5 in this game in the replay. And struck out 6 in the actual game. And 130 pitches. An ERA of 3.30 now on the season. So Jefferson gets the loss, now 9-15. 6 in the third innings, allowing 9 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned. No walks and 6 strikeouts. Home run to Rice. Wiley, 2 2/3 innings, 1 hit, a couple of strikeouts, so he pitched well in relief, giving the Blue Jays a chance. So Burleson 2 for 4 with a run scored. Remy 1 for 4 with a run scored. Rice 1 for 4 with a solo homer, tying his total for the season with 46. Yastrzemski was 1 for 4 with a 2-run double. Fisk 2 for 4 with a run scored and a pair of triples. Fred Lynn 1 for 4 with a triple. Butch Hobson 0 for 4. And the Boomer George Scott 2 for 4 with a triple. And Brohammer 0 for 3. For the Blue Jays, just 5 hits off Tiante. Bassetti had 2 of them. 2 for 4 with a run scored. Baylor 1 for 4. Howell 2 for 4 with a 2-run homer. Mayberry 0 for 4. Also Upshaw, same thing. And Woods and McKay, Ashby and Gomez all 0 for 3. So that is it. So let's take a look at the standings. Hopefully there's a miracle here and the Yankees loss. So let's bring up the standings here. Ooh, that's not what we want. Those are not the standings. That's the schedule. So, unfortunately, the Yankees won. So the Yankees have now won 5 in a row. The Yankees still 3 games ahead of their pace. So the Red Sox 3 games out still. And Milwaukee lose? No, they won. Let's say they were up pretty big. So Milwaukee also wins, so everything stays the same in the AL East. But the magic number now is only 5. So things are getting tight for the Red Sox. Not over yet, though. So Kansas City is able to get the win, and the Angels also win. So Kansas City magic number down to 4. So they have a 4-game lead over the Angels. So things get interesting as we get closer. So the Red Sox are still 1 game ahead of their pace. Milwaukee 2 games ahead of theirs. And the Yankees, as we said, 3 games ahead of their pace. So thank you for joining me. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. And we will see the Red Sox take on the Blue Jays from Saturday, September 24th. And we'll look at the pitching matchups here. Looks like it's going to be Mike Torres on the hill for the Red Sox against Don Kirkwood for the Blue Jays. And this will be game number 156. So getting closer. Only 7 more games left. So we'll see you in the game. Say bye, Mr. Brody, to all your fans there. Yep, we're nearing the end of the season. Think the Red Sox going to do it? We'll see, huh? All right, so we may come back and do another game. Not sure, probably will. Yeah, what the heck, why not? We're on vacation now officially. So, and it's July 15th of 2018 for the next week. So, we're not sure if we're going to get some games in. I think we probably will, as we'll be around the area. We're probably just going to take some day trips, visit some coffee shops, and maybe go up to see the Portland Sea Dogs game or something, or I think the Pawtucket Red Sox are out of town that day, or who knows? I know it's the All-Star break, so not much going on, and the Red Sox are traveling. They'll be in Detroit after the All-Star break, so we'll see. So take care and God bless, and we will see you in game number 157. No, wait. 156 next time. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye now.